and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Grizzlies first found an identity with grit and grind. As a rookie, Jaren Jackson cut his teeth alongside Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. And he said, now it's next gen, but it's still the same sort of mentality. We take defense seriously. That's our staple. And when you do that, you usually win. Guys?
They do. Great philosophy and attitude. Thanks, D.A. Now a look at the stats for Jaren Jackson.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. DeAnthony Melton out there with John Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Early on here, Greg, we already see some second-year players looking much improved over their rookie seasons.
Yeah, and if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. You're comfortable now with the speed and physicality of the game. And I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second
touch, the timing. Bogdanovich loves catching the defense by surprise with the shot off the pass.
Brooks kicks to Melton. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the middle, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every...
Oh,
did you see that? Are you for real? Morant, way up. That move, fine.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Capella. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Melton passes to Morant. It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Knocked loose inside. It's stolen by Adams. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. On the wing, Melton. Outside for Jackson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Jackson's become a threat from range, taking and making these shots more consistent.
Here's Young. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Adams taking his time here. The pass to Melton. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall. And you think back to the 2018 draft, the Anthony Melton was a sleeper. And after falling to the 46th pick, a lot of teams now wishing they hadn't slept on Melton.
Yeah, 3 years later, he signs a 4-year, $35 million contract. Didn't hang his head, kept working, and he's earned his keep.
Free throw drops for Melton. Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Clock at 6. Over Brooks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The free throw drops for Hunter. And both free throws good for Hunter.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Passes it to Morant. Back to Jackson. He kicks it to Brooks. Here's Adams. And Capella sends it back.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And stolen by Hunter. Bobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Melton, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. Collins passes to Capella. Here's Young. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Adams in the high post. Capella's there. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Plays with a high level of energy and activity. Jackson's impactful around the rim.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Yep, it counts. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Melton, and it's denied.
Oh, you couldn't ask for a harder worker than Bogdanovich. It takes a lot of effort to cover a shot that way.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Morant with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Adams. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And how about the power by Adams on that finish. Just brushes off the contact.
Here's Capella. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Here's Morant. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, he's got some toughness stuff tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Collins trying to break free. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 7. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. Adams outside. Morant against Young. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Good defensive work there by Young. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks against Hunter. Brooks kicks to Morant. He dishes it to Adams. Shot clock at 5. Over Young. Adams' shot is off. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Hunter. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Melton, no good.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
There's the pass to Capella. Now, here's Hunter. Brooks covering. Right side, Collins. From down low. That misses off the backboard.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
And stolen by Hunter. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout, timeout.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Kyle Anderson comes in for Brooks. And it's Bain in for DeAnthony Melton. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Right against Jones. Over right. Clark the pass to Jones. Off the mark and the drought continues. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Pass to Gallinari. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Out to the right wing. D2 from Anderson. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, that's just a razor-sharp focus from Anderson. Excellent job not letting the intense coverage alter his shot.
Pass to Herter. And here is Wright. Defended by Jones. Gallinari surveying D. 6 to shoot. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
with the long frame and adequate strength. I mean, Anderson, he one-ups the defender on that shot.
Wright dishes to Williams. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. To the paint, here's Clark. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Gallinari. The Hawks leading by 5. There's the steal. To the inside, here's Clark. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. And Brandon Clark, a dangerous finisher, not only as a dunker, but his floater game is on point as well.
Well, you see why the Sean Marion comparisons are made. I mean, that great touch combined with his vertical leap, you know, they make him a handful inside.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wright with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 10-footer. And Bain pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game. .152 left in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Right against Jones. Pass to Gallinari. From 13, connects, the jumper drops.
There's Gallinari working hard, being productive for his team. His effort always impressive.
Memphis moving that ball around. Jang high post. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
After 3 seasons at Michigan State, Xavier Tillman came to the NBA ready to make an impact.
A tremendous feel for the game. I mean, he knows where to be on both ends. He has all the makings of a quality two-way player.
The Hawks leading by 5. Williams scanning the floor. And no good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
And here's Gallinari outside. They get the rebound. And Jang gets it to go.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Anderson wide open. Memphis the rebound. Here's Clark. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
For 3, Williams doesn't go for it. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's Atlanta up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow. Well, with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Hawks, Zhang is out there, Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Floats one up. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up, which in turn get his teammates going as well.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Down low. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Clark.
And that's the perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
The pass to Williams. Five on the clock. The 11-footer. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Clark, the pass to Jones. Pass to Bain. Anderson, the bounce pass. Bobbed up there for Clark. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
so Memphis ends up going with the new group. So for the Hawks. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fires at the elbow. Another shot, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 6 points.
And how about Young being active and getting after it on the glass? This type of play demonstrates leadership.
Here's Jackson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Young. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter. Morant against Young. And that one's good. Morant.
Now, you can't defend this anymore. I mean, sometimes Morant is just going to score no matter what you throw at him.
Passes it to Young. Shoots over Morant. Young, no good. The Grizzlies have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, if you ask me, what really distinguishes Jackson is the soft touch on the shot. Most young bigs are still trying to develop that.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Jackson hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Young outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jackson. Again, Young missing.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
And Adams with the slam.
He's improving as a passer. You like to see Jackson sharing the ball and realizing when his guys are open.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Pulls up. Backs in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league. One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Outside Bogdanovich. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Morant against Young. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now the dish to Young. Out left to the wing. Bogdanovich passes to Young. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now the pass to Adams. Jackson trying to break free. Adams' shot is off.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. And here's Young. Shot clock at 6. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Pass to Adams. Up top, Morant, defended by Young. Morant kicks to Melton. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And it's Capella missing.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Hunter with some nice defense. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Inside, Collins lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Collins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Morant scanning the floor. Brooks outside. Over Young, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Brooks has got the game tied up here for Memphis.
What sound fundamentals and shooting mechanics that Brooks has. I mean, he makes defenders pay from the mid-range.
Here's Hunter. Sinks the 15-footer. Hunter's got 8 points.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for this.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer, and he hits the jump shot.
If you're on the defense, you live with that. Sometimes Jackson makes hard shots look routine.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Bogdanovich, no luck. To the middle. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Young inside. Adams on him. Shots good from Young. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Kyle Anderson comes in for Brooks. Baines checked in for Melton. And Jones subbed in for Morant. And a change for the Hawks. White, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Anderson can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
His 4th turnover of the game. That's not a number to be proud of.
Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Here's Jones. That one, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. The Hawks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Gallinari passes to Wright. Clark against Collins. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
And that one falls for Collins. Craig, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Clark finds Jones. Clock at 6. Back to Clark. Over Young. And another miss by Memphis.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Left side Anderson. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks leading by 3. Passes it to Young. Dishes to Wright. With the drive. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Wright's got his first points in this one.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. To stop the drought. No good from Clark. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Bain. Clark outside. Memphis moving it around. Jones, no luck. Atlanta shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Gallinari dishes to Young. Kicks to Collins. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. The scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Morant is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Bogdanovich inside. He's guarded by Melton. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Collins against Young. Three-pointer.
This is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Collins kicks to Young. Shoots over Morant. Second shot opportunity. Capella with the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Brooks misses.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Morant passes to Adams. He kicks to Brooks. The pass to Melton. He dishes it to Morant. 4 on the clock. Over Young. The Grizzlies with another miss. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one wide left.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, put in a 6'11" frame of use. That's Jackson. I mean, he's a low down low. Good luck stopping him.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
The first one falls. And so Jackson nails both of them. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Young passes to Capella. Kicks it to Hunter. Back to Capella. Young against Morant. Denied by Morant.
I love Morant's approach to the game. I mean, flying to the ball, challenging everything.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Adams. For Atlanta, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Hawks passing it around. Young outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Over Bogdanovich. And that one hits back iron. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Hunter. It's stolen by Adams. Pass it to Melton. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Here's Young. Collins trying to break free. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd assist on the night. Brooks outside. Morant finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to see why people love Jackson. I mean, that killer instinct. When he's hot, he really goes for the throat.
Pass to Young. Plays it up and banks it in. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
The Hawks leading. And here's Young. 16 points for him. And it's Capella missing.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Here's Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Jackson's got 21.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Adams. To the inside. Here's Morant. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steal to prove it.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Morant. Keeps it alive, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Young passes to Hunter. Collins with it, guarded by Jackson. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Remember, he didn't join the NBA until he was 25. But Bogdanovich has such a strong reputation as a long-range shooter.
And Brooks gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Young, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
The Hawks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
And Young's confidence it's easy to love. A leader who really takes responsibility for his team, win or lose.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Anderson comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Bain in for DeAnthony Melton. And then for Atlanta, Alinari comes in for John Collins. Lou Williams is subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Young against Morant. Clark outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
What a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
The 11-footer, Young's shot is good. Young's got 10 points in the quarter. Memphis leading. To the left side wing. And that one's good. Morant.
Working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep the defenders at bay.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
Yeah, and the Grizzlies used to be a half-court slow-it-down team. When you draft John Morant, it's time to open the floodgates because he is devastating in transition.
Clark, the pass to Morant. Back to Clark. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block. And the hang time for John Morant is incredible. His favorite player growing up was Russell Westbrook. And he's got the bunnies to hold his own with Russ.
I mean, to me, he's one of the most exciting players to watch. John Morant is box office. Not only that, listen, I think he's a top 5-point guard right now.
Young against Morant. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Young.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's Morant. That shot no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. It's Young on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Young's shot is good.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Young's confidence serves as the catalyst for him taking over games.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Some changes for Memphis. He's checked in for Steven Adams, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. Bain passes to Jones. Six on the shot clock. Anderson trying to free himself up. Jones, no luck. The Hawks trailing. Jang dishes to Young. Huerter passes to Jang. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jang's got 6. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
13 feet away, and that one's good by Clark. He's got 17.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Gallinari outside. Over in the corner, Williams. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. With some arc, and it's laid up and in by Anderson. Anderson's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
Jang dishes to Williams. Young outside. A floater. Bucket is good. Young's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
With the teardrop, Jones, no luck.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Fast break, Memphis. Bombed up there for Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Young kicks to Gallinari. Good D by Anderson. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jones with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Young looking it over. Here he goes. Over Jones. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Clark up top. Gallinari covering. 5 to shoot. No good from Clark. And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Defensively, we got to keep...
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Wright. Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Huerter in at the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Payne for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins with it. But now by Anderson. Collins passes to Gallinari. Releases. And too long on the shot. And for Memphis, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. And there's the pass to Tillman. He gets it in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Molinari finds Wright. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's kind of a jack of all trades. I mean, right? He gives you solid all-around play on a consistent basis.
Free throw drops for Wright. Jaren Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Brooks comes in for Bain. And a change for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in for Williams. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Memphis leading. Jackson kicks to Anderson. Floats one, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
I mean, and you start with Anderson. What you see is what you get. A smart, unselfish player who leans into his strengths.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Molinari. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Now Anderson. Pass to Tillman. Melton feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by the Hawks. Gallinari's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Hawks passing it around. Now here's Wright. A 3 from Bogdanovich. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Not letting the defense alter his shot. I mean, Bogdanovich is so good at remaining in control on the way up.
Right against Brooks. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Gallinari outside. Right outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovich is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
Here's Jackson. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's Gallinari missing. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Right dishes to Gallinari. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Steven Adams comes in for Tillman. And it's John Morant in for Kyle Anderson. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Capella's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Melton, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Wright kicks to Hunter for the 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second free throw.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And he makes all 3. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 1. Going inside. And that one's drained from the low block.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
Bogdanovich passes to Wright. He kicks it to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. And there it is for him.
Oh, wow, I just love the commitment by Capella. Rolling to the rim hard, even just after setting that perfect screen.
Feeds it to Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. The Hawks trail by 3. Right, the pass to Bogdanovich. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And when Bogdanovich sinks these, oh, it just cripples the defense. I mean, nothing you can do to guard against it.
And the pass to Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. Right against Morant. Right outside. Pass to Collins. Over Morant. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's Morant in the corner. Count that bucket. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
It's been all about Jaren, man. I mean, he can score in many different ways.
White dishes to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Adams. Moves back up. Collins, good. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
No good on the free throw. Trae Young, he's checked in for Wright. He hits the second from the line.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Adams against Capella. Stolen by Brooks. And Adams kicks to Brooks. He can't get that one to fall. Hunter with some nice defense. Passes it to Bogdanovich. There's the dish to Young. Bogdanovich looking around. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Back to Brooks. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
What athleticism from Brooks. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. See why right there.
Young against Adams. Capella inside. Count that one.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Jackson against Collins. Collins with some nice D. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. And finished off by Collins.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, the fearlessness from Jackson. He doesn't shy away during these important possessions. He enjoys rising to the occasion.
Hunter, no one around him. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's Morant in the corner. And stolen by Hunter. Outside Collins. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
A mid-first round draft pick. Collins continues to make the teams that passed on him regret that decision.
And he nails the third.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And so it's Memphis with it. A 2-point game. Moran finds Melton. Memphis moving it around. 6 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Here's Capella. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. He makes just about the worst mistake possible.
Morant with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Young against Morant. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Capella dishes to Young. He nails it, and we're tied up. Young's got 32 points in the game.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
And that one's good, Morant.
Easy to see why they go to Morant here. I mean, come on. He's good at coming up with the big bucket.
Young from outside. Offensive rebound. Oh!
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Here's Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
That's the Ja Morant special. Ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
To take the lead. Yes!
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Morant drives in. Yes!
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. Got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Young. It's good!
Timeout. You know, fleshing out his attack a little more. Young showing more of a willingness to go in there amongst the trees.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 2. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Morant with the drop. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. .20 seconds left in the fourth. It's Brooks on the wing. Shoots over Capella. No good.
An imposing defender thanks to his timing, his height, his reach. I mean, Capella is awesome at throwing shooters off their game.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Morant passes to Brooks. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood.
All right. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.